Hi, this is Stu from Stu's Roulette blog, and I'm here to walk you through the Martingale system. Now, this strategy, the Martingale system, it's commonly seen as possibly the easiest and most commonly used roulette system available ever. And that's probably because it's a really simple system to learn. You don't have to know too much about it, you don't have to be too good at maths, you don't really have to be too good at roulette either. And while it may not be extremely profitable, it's still a system that a lot of roulette players like to have under their belt, simply because it's good for catching up on losses, and it is also the basis of many other systems. So if you know this system, it'll make it easier to learn other strategies. Now, in theory, all you need to know is two things. The first is where you're going to bet. So all these inside numbers, you're not going to use any of those. Then dozens and columns. A lot of the time I do say you can bet on them, but it's not advised. This time you don't bet on them whatsoever, not even advised, not even allowed. So basically you can bet on what you're left with. So you can bet on high and low, that's these two. You can bet on evens and odds, and you can bet on blacks and reds. It doesn't matter which one of those you choose, they've all got the same odds, they all cover roughly half the board, and they've got the best odds on the table. So second thing you need to know is how much one unit is going to be. So for simplicity's sake, I'm going to make it £1. It can be whatever you like, however I do advise you keep it reasonably low, especially to your bankroll and also to the max bet on the table. So as you can see on this one, max bet is 3k. So I'm keeping it as low as £1. Like I said, make it easy, and also you don't want to outbet yourself, because this is a system where that could happen. So next thing you need to do is, well, you just bet. So I'm putting £1 on black. Now, two things could happen here. If you win, you go back to whatever you were betting first off, so that's 1 unit. If you lose, hey, I won. Right, so because I won, I'm not going to change how much I bet, it's just staying as 1 unit. Now, when you lose, you double your previous bet. So if I lose this one, which I didn't, let's try that again. There we go. Now if I lose this one, it'll mean I'll have to place 2 units, so £2. There we go, so lost. Now I bet double, so £2. And now again, if I lose this one, it means I have to double it, so I go up to £4, and so on and so forth. Okay, so I didn't lose this one, and you'll see that when I clear the bets, I'm actually a little bit up. So I won twice before I actually lost anything. So let's say I started on 2002. Even after losing and then winning again, you still get £1 back, or basically you'll get 1 unit on top. Now, for me, that's not obviously much of a profit, but it depends on how high your unit will actually be, and it depends on whether you're actually after a profit. This is a good system to work back to get your losses, because if you're starting off with, if you start losing after the starting amount, so say mine was 2000 and you start losing from there, it'll catch that back up straight away in 1 win. Whereas if you've already lost and then you start using Martingale, it'll probably take a couple more wins, but it'll still work. Either way, that's pretty much everything for the Martingale system. It's kind of useful, especially if you are catching up on losses, and the idea isn't really that you get a winning streak, because no matter what, if you get a winning streak, you're always going to make a decent amount of money. So this is more of an insurance system where if you're on a losing streak, you can still semi-guarantee that you're going to get what you've lost back. The downside obviously is that you're not going to see much of a profit from it ever. And like I said, it all depends on what kind of roulette player you are. If you're in for the big money, you might want to try something else. But if you're in for just a quick safe game where you might look at a little bit of profit, Martingale serves alright. Like I said, it's one of the easiest and one of the commonly used ones. So, well, you can't really say it's bad to that many people. Either way, if you want to see more of my roulette tutorial videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Other than that, you can visit me at roulette.co.uk. Thank you very much for listening.